Would you touch this gas cap?
YouTube. How do I know that? Because I don't publish these videos anywhere else in the world, so make sure to subscribe because this is the place to be. But with that being said, there's a lot of secrets that we need to uncover on this website that we call home, YouTube, made by Google, owned by Alphabet. What else is there? And so today I will be searching far and wide for the coolest YouTube secrets I could find. There's also some really cool other websites that we're going to take a look at afterwards, but here we go. All right, so the first secret we're going to uncover is that if you type in too many cooks into the search bar, then there's a video, yeah, this is it, that pops up from Adult Swim 8 years ago with 24 million views, and watch this. You click on the video, it is the only video on YouTube that has a different font and color than any other video. So if you go to like a typical video, so let's say we go to like this bear, it's gonna be the same font, unedited footage of a bear, and that's it. But if you go back to too many cooks,
stew,
a pinch of salt and laughter too,
a scoop of kids to add the spice,
a dash of love to make it nice, and you got too many cooks.
Wait, is Snake Way actually
cooks, for some reason, and nobody knows why, it's in this yellow weird font. And it doesn't look like anybody is even aware of what they're looking at. Like, this is greatness on YouTube. This is one of the maybe 15 total Easter eggs across the website. And there it is right there. All right, so this is interesting. So I went to highlight this to go to the next one, and the next thing I was gonna look up is 301 views, and because of YouTube's predictions, they know what I was going to do, which is wild. I guess it's because people like are kind of bouncing from Easter egg to Easter egg, so it kind of makes sense. But nonetheless, let's do this. So there used to be a thing on YouTube where everything used to freeze at around 301 views, and the reason for this is because YouTube would take some time to verify that the views were legit before they ended up pushing out all these views to the public. And so there was a video made by Numberphile 11 years ago called "Why Do YouTube Views Freeze at 301?" and YouTube actually freezed his number of views at 301. And so to this day, it's the only video on YouTube that is still frozen at 301. So you'll see 301 views, yet it has almost 300,000 comments, 3.6 million likes. I would estimate that this video has something close to like 30 million views. It's just impossible to tell. But this one is an absolute
very small amount of views, then you don't need to be too careful about what that view was. However, once
one is an absolute Easter egg because this one is like frozen in time, which of course is pretty cool. All right, so technically you don't have to watch a Sambucha video to do this, but I'm gonna use it as an example. So if you're just watching a video on your PC, you have your mouse in front of you, and you type in the word awesome, AWESOME, you'll see that the progress bar, this is a long video, so it's gonna go slow, but it starts to become rainbow, and it starts glitching out. So I guess maybe we'll throw in like a warning for people who are like photosensitive, but the bar just becomes like da 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 da, and then if you type it in again, AWESOME, it goes back to normal. So red, and then it's part party time, and you can go back and forth by typing in literally the word awesome. So YouTube's actually, why is he pointing at me? What is it? I don't like this guy. Stop pointing at me. It's so meta. Okay, I'm done with this. All right, next up is a channel called WebDriver Torso. It has 230,000 subscribers, and what's interesting is it has 624,000 videos. Apparently there used to be a point where every couple of seconds it would upload a video, and these videos had random file types. If you just click into the videos, they're just like a bunch of bars. It's just nonsense. But if you sort them by their most popular, you'll notice that they actually have a few random normal videos on this channel. Like there's this video of just like the Eiffel Tower flashing at night, which I think is illegal, by the way. Did I just show like a felony? Regardless, act like you didn't see that. And then they also have some videos like this one, which is a Rickroll in their form. And now you may be like, oh, whatever. What am I even looking at? This was confirmed by YouTube in an article, which we can pull it up, that they actually run this channel as one of their test channels. And so that's the reason why they were just putting out a bunch of stuff, because they basically wanted to test certain features at the time. They have
Up and go, no added sugar.
absolute Easter egg, because this one is like frozen in time, which of course is pretty cool. All right, so technically you don't have to watch a Sambucha video to a few random normal videos on this channel. Like there's this video of just like the Eiffel Tower flashing at night, which I think is illegal, by the way. Did I just show like a felony? Regardless, act like you didn't see that. And then they also have some videos like this one, which is a Rickroll in their form. And now you may be like, oh, whatever, what am I even looking at? This was confirmed by YouTube in an article, which we can pull it up, that they actually run this channel as one of their test channels. And so that's the reason why they were just putting out a bunch of stuff, because they basically wanted to test certain features at the time. They haven't uploaded in a while. It's been 2 months, and I think they kind of let go of this channel. But they've been a bit steadier. I mean, they took a big 2-year gap to work on their mental health, but it seems like they're kind of back, but they're just taking a slower burn, which is fine. I appreciate it. All right, so you guys are aware of YouTube.com, but you're aware of YouTube.com/new, because if you type in /new, you get taken to this website. And basically, if you're a premium member for YouTube, you basically have access to new features. So right now there's no features available. This is just the worst timing possible, because usually there's a bunch. But if you type in YouTube.com/new during a time when there's features, you're able to kind of access them immediately. So if you're like, oh, how did they get access to this? Why does this channel have this and this channel doesn't have it? It's because they probably went to YouTube.com/new and enabled it on their channel. Pretty cool Easter egg. Kind of annoying they have to search around for it, but it is what it is. All right, another one of the most interesting videos on the platform is Seinfeld without people. And what do you notice right away? There is no title on the video. So it's the only video on YouTube that doesn't have a title. Not only that, the video also doesn't have a description. You are required by YouTube to put in a title and a description, and this has neither. It doesn't even have a space. You may be thinking, oh, the title is just a space. That's how they get around it. There's nothing to highlight here. There is no characters on this screen whatsoever. It is all just voided. There is nothing here, making it one of the most interesting videos to ever be put. On YouTube. Which brings me to the next video, which is me at the zoo. So a lot of you guys are probably familiar with this. This is Joed. He was one of the co-founders of Google, and this is the first video ever on YouTube. And it's the co-founder Joed at a zoo, recording himself speaking, showing the elephants behind him. He has since gained 4 million subscribers and 288 million views. And this video, as you can see, was posted 18 years ago, which is probably older, I would wager, than half of the people watching this. So if this video is older than you, just let me know. Be like, I can't go to the zoo. So then I know whether or not you guys are probably too young to watch these videos. Anyways, moving on. Okay, so
Alright, so here we are in front of the elephants. Cool thing about these guys is that they have really, really long fronts, and that's cool. And that's pretty much all there is to say.
Me the Zoo creator Javed has been hacked again. Recently, the thumbnail randomly changed from this to this. He's got laser eyes.
I'm a Weet-Bix kid.
He's one.
Me too.
And me.
A Weet-Bix kid. Are you?
one is an absolute Easter egg because into the videos are just like a bunch of bars to new features. So right now there's no features available. This is just the worst timing possible because usually there's a bunch ever on YouTube, and it's the co-founder Joed at a zoo recording himself speaking, showing the elephants behind him. He has since gained 4 million subscribers and 288 million views. And this video, as you can see, was posted 18 years ago, which is probably older, I would wager, than half of the people watching this. So if this video is older than you, just let me know. Be like, I can't go to the zoo. So then I know whether or not you guys are probably too young to watch these videos. Anyways, moving on. Okay, so another cool thing is if you go to youtube.com/robots text, which is basically like a developer sort of back-end text that pops up for most websites. If you do it for YouTube and you read this right here. All right, so the robots text says created in the distant future, the year 2000 or after. That's totally true. The robot's correct. And the robotic uprising of the mid-90s, which wiped out all humans. So if you were born in the mid-90s, there's a chance that you're a robot because all humans were wiped out, apparently, according to the source code for YouTube. Then there's like a bunch of like disallows and stuff like this and that. I don't know what any of this means. Maybe if there's somebody smarter than me, you guys can definitely let us know. But it is what it is, and that's it. There's the sitemap as well, so if you want to go to the sitemap for YouTube, and there's just a bunch of things. So there's YouTube Kids, YouTube Trends, YouTube Jobs, YouTube Creators, this, that, bam, Originals. You'll see everything on there. It's not really that interesting to go through. It's just more interesting to know that it exists. All right, so back on the platform now, and if you type in Technoblade, rest in peace, YouTube will automatically say Technoblade never dies, which if you don't know who this is, it was a Minecraft creator. He was one is an absolute Easter egg because this one is like frozen to new features. Familiar with this? This wiped out apparently. Kombucha video because I am, I guess, a narcissist. But if you right-click a video on your computer, you can actually see stats for nerds. YouTube writes that out. I'm not joking about this. If you right-click the current video you're watching, you can see stats for nerds, and it literally pulls up stats for nerds. I don't know who needs to know the video ID, the viewport, the frames, the optimal resolution, the volume, the codecs. Like, none of this really matters. I mean, I guess you could see certain things. Hopefully you can't see my IP address. Okay, you can't, so this is all good. But yeah, if you're a nerd, YouTube makes some stats for you, which I think is extremely nice of them. So do with that what you'd like. All right, so if you guys are watching YouTube on PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, or YouTube TV, if you hold the rewind, like the left button on like a gamepad thumbstick, or like just left on a keyboard for a few seconds while you're at the beginning of a video, this will cause an animated image of like this small dog running across the video's progress bar. So go ahead and try it out. As you can see on this screen, I mean, I'm on a computer right now, so it's impossible for me to do, but hopefully there's B-roll that kind of supports what I'm saying. Try it, let me know if it works. Okay, so this one I recently found. It's not a YouTube secret, it's a Google secret, which I still think is pretty cool. If you type in cha-cha slide, click enter, and then you click on this microphone, the sparkling one, look what it does. We're gonna have some fun right now. All right, so here we go.
Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. Left foot two steps. Slide to the right. Crisscross.
I think that's cool. I think that's the coolest thing that I've ever seen on any website, any platform, period. So shout out to you guys. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention
To the right now. To the left.
Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. One hop this time. Right foot, 2 stumps. Left foot, 2 stumps. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross. Crisscross. Cha-cha, real smooth. Let's go to work.
Absolute Easter egg, because this is me at the zoo, so a lot of you're a robot, because all humans back to another Sambucha. Okay, so this one I recently found. It's not a YouTube secret, it's a Google secret, which I still think is pretty cool. If you type in cha-cha slide, click enter, and then you click on this microphone, the sparkling one, look what it does. We're gonna have some fun right now. All right, so here we go. I think that's cool. I think that's the coolest thing that I've ever seen on any website, any platform, period. So shout out to you guys. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention there's one more really cool Easter egg that YouTube implemented. I think they started this like pretty recently, maybe last year. But if you click subscribe specifically on my channel, it helps me out a lot, and it's really cool because then that number, it goes up. So like if everybody watching this video clicked subscribe, it would go to like 6.32 M, and numbers are cool and it costs nothing. So I think it's a pretty good trade-off. I don't know. All right, that's my call to action for the video. You won't be hearing from me again. All right, so now that we looked at all the secrets, now we're going to get a download on some of the most interesting facts about the website so you guys know exactly what's going on.